What happens to my cash value when I die? So I have a whole life insurance policy or a cash value life insurance policy. I die, what happens to the cash value? Well, we're going to go through exactly what happens and how it works. So I have a policy. Guess what's paid out? The death benefit and the death benefit only. Under most death benefit options, there are some dividend options that allow both to be paid out, but with most policies that are most efficient, just the death benefit is paid out. And what that means is, you could say this, but we're going to go into more detail to show you how it actually works, is the company would actually keep the cash value. Kind of. That's not how I would explain it. But in a sense, the net payout, the amount that I get as a beneficiary, would be the net death benefit that I see on a cash value life insurance policy. The thing is though, when it comes to a whole life insurance policy, we've got our nice flow chart here. As I pay money in, what am I doing? I'm building the cash value. That's the attractive part. That's what everyone's after that we work with. Maximize the cash value increases. So kind of to add some emphasis here, as I add money to build the cash value, what am I paying into? Again, I can pay money into premium or into PUAs. Money I add into PUAs build my cash value, but guess what PUA stands for? Paid up additional life insurance. So when I put $1 into the PUA component, that $1 is in cash value, but it buys me $3 or $4 in paid up additional death benefit. Why it's paid up is it's optional if I pay this piece into the policy or not. It's not a fixed expense like the base premium is. So it does grow my cash value, but it also grows my death benefit as well. So yes, the death benefit is the only number that's paid out, but think of it this way. If I have $10 in death benefit and I grow my cash value by $1, I add $1 into it, now my death benefit's worth $13, I die, company keeps my $1, but 13's paid out. Well, it made sense then, because I still ended up with more money being paid out and I had my cash value along the way. I know that illustration might be a little confusing. Let's look at an actual chart here, because I am a visual guy. So with money going into a policy, this is a 35-year-old male paying in $30,000 per year. And the number can be anything. What I want to illustrate here is exactly how it works, how the death benefit grows, because the death benefit is what is paid out when I die. But often what we see is these life insurance guys and these investment guys and other professionals fight each other saying, oh, this strategy stinks and here's why. Now understand how all strategies work and how you can use them together. So when I pay money into a policy, $30K per year, there's my initial cash, breaking even by year 5. Okay, we beefed it up for cash value like we always do, but here's a point to emphasize. Day 1, my death benefit was $1.1 million. So if I open the policy and die in the first year, the death benefit paid out is $1,120,000. Now, by year 5, I have paid in a total of $150K, and my cash is $152. My death benefit is 1.58, call it 1.6 if we're going to round up. So, I paid in $150. If I die in year 5, the company would keep the $152, but instead 1.6 is paid out. Keep in mind, day 1, I started with 1.1. That's a nice increase. Let's scroll down a bit. We funded this policy till 65. We could easily fund for a shorter period of time if we wanted to. By year 30, I've paid in $30K for 30 years. That's $900,000. Death benefit, 4.1. Cash value, $1,842,000. So 1.8 million. I paid in 900. I've got 1.8. Death benefit, 4.15. So again, paid in 900, 1.8 in cash, death benefit 4.1. So at age 65, let's say I die here. Probably won't, still be a ways down the road, but let's assume I do. I paid in 900, I have 1.85 approximately, it's 1.84, and my death benefit's 4.15. My starting death benefit in the first year is $1.21 million. I paid in 1.8. Add those two together, just for rounding sake, I paid in $3 million. Death benefit, 4.15. What's the difference there almost? Almost that 1.12. Very close here. Point being, the net death benefit is still going to be substantial when it's paid out. It does take into account the growth of the cash value. And you see that even occur after the funding period. So after I'm no longer funding it, letting it sit and grow, if we go way down the road, let's say I die at 85 years old. Death benefit's 5.75. Cash value, 4.6. What's the difference there? Almost 1.12. The net death benefit I started out is still paid out. Interesting how that works, isn't it? I just have that cash value all along the way as well, which I can use, which, yes, technically when I look at the transaction, this is the only amount paid out, but it's taking into account the cash value growth. They grow together. So hopefully you found this helpful. I hope it wasn't too confusing. If you'd like to see any custom examples or have any questions on it, feel free to reach out. I love talking about this. Most of my staff does as well. But again, hope this helps. We'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, Steve Parisi here. If you enjoyed the content you just saw, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for future videos. If you'd like more information or to see some custom policies for yourself, feel free to call or email our offices at the contact information below.